You've tamed the voices in your head.
Hi everyone,
You've
and welcome
put
to
your
a new
courage to
episode
the
of Intuitive
test.
Queens
Lay all
podcast.
your
I
doubts
am your
to
host, Mara Marchesi, aka the Intuition Queen. If you are new to this podcast, welcome. And if you've been listening and watching this for a long time, thank you for coming back. So let me tell you a little bit about me. I am an intuitive and creative coach, a healer, psychic, and obviously a podcaster. And I'm really passionate to help people, entrepreneurs, and creative people to release any kind of blockages, fears, limitations, anything that stops them from being their true self. And I do that helping you to connect to your intuition, because I really think that trusting yourself is the most powerful thing and tool that we have, because nobody can stop us when we are able to trust our decisions and ourselves and what our soul wants us to do. And in doing that, we often come across a lot of obstacles that could be fears, could be limiting beliefs, could be subconscious situations that we don't even know about. And sometimes we feel stuck, we feel like we cannot move to the next level, and we don't really know why. And it doesn't matter if you're very successful, a little bit successful, how you define that. But my passion is really to help you to unlock all of your potential so that you can truly be yourself and create the life that you truly desire. And step into the frequency of abundance, love, success, friendship, anything that you truly want. So this podcast is here because I wanted to share as many stories as possible of people that have decided at some point to trust their intuition and really change their life. So you're going to hear all kinds of story, people that have gone through really traumatic experiences in their life, painful ones, some that actually didn't have that much of a challenge, but still they had to come out of the closet, as they say, to show the people that they were a spiritual being and they could actually create a life that was different from the path they had started with. This podcast is here to inspire you, to help you to get clarity, to take action. And I hope you find some help in here, either with the stories that I'm going to share or with the stories that my guests are going to share. So, time to dive into the new episode. Enjoy it. Welcome back. I hope you're doing well. So in this episode, I want to continue talking about manifesting, and particularly manifesting your future self. If you remember episode 112 and 113, I gave you 8 powerful steps to manifest your future self and to do quantum leaps in order for you to get closer to what you want and where you want to be. This time, I want to use those steps and help you understand how to use them based on human design and color therapy. If you know me, if you've been following me, you know that I love learning to understand more about ourselves, and the tools that I use that I love the most are practices like color therapy and human design. So this is what this episode is about. And if you remember, I did say that this conversation about quantum leaps and manifesting your future self and manifesting what you want was in 3 parts. The first 2 parts were about the actual practical steps, 4 in one episode and 4 in the other. And this time is really about talking a little bit more in detail about human design and color therapy. So stick with me, because this episode is jam-packed with a lot of information. And if you don't know your human design, I will tell you what to do. You just have to make sure you know what is your profile, and so that will be more helpful for you to actually follow your own personal strategy. I am a big believer that we can take inspiration from what other people are saying that helps them to achieve goals and to do certain things. But we're also very different. We need to learn to understand how we function first, and then we can apply certain things that maybe we hear from someone and certain other things that we hear from someone else. And in the process, we also learn to understand how those principles apply to us, if some apply to us or not. And in this way, it really is about creating your own unique blueprint so that you can always find the right tool for you to move forward. So this is what I'm all about. I'm really passionate about helping my clients to really truly understand themselves. I don't think that we're all here to do the same thing in the same way. We're all very different. And the best thing that we can do is to get to know ourselves and find our path and find our tools and find our own steps to make our life happen. All right. So if you like this, stick with me and let's start. So before I go ahead and start talking about colors and human design, I just want to do a brief recap of the steps. If you want to listen to the actual episode where I go very much in detail on every step that you need to take, just go on the show notes and you can find the links to either listen to the podcast or to watch it if you're someone that loves watching it on YouTube. I'm more like of a visual person. Normally, I listen to podcasts when I am walking somewhere, but if I'm home, I really like to actually look at people and their expression. But you will see what it's the best thing for you. All right, so the 8 powerful steps to manifest your future self are very, very easy. The first one is to set clear intention. Number 2, visualize your future self. Number 3, express gratitude. Number 4, heart coherence and energy alignment. Number 5, move your energy, move your body. Number 6, act as if. Number 7, release all patterns. Number 8, tune into possibilities. Those were the steps that I gave you in those 2 podcast episodes. Go back and check them out. And every step has a very deep description of what that means. And you can learn more about it if it's not very much clear what I am intending right now. So based on those steps, if we talk about human design, there are 5 different profiles for each and every one of us. And depending on what is your profile, then there is a particular strategy that is helpful for you in order to use your energy at the best of your capability, but also to get more energy and to avoid to waste energy, to avoid to take a step twice, to avoid to go against yourself. Because this is what really human design is about, is a map, it's a blueprint that tells you this is how you function and those are the steps you need to take when you want this, when you want that. So I want to help you. Obviously, this is going to be very general based on the type of the profile that you have, but I'm going to try to explain to you in the best possible way in those few minutes how your profile better can use some or other of the steps, because you need to use all of the steps that I mentioned in order to manifest what you want and to start living as if you are already your future self, start embodying the energy of your future self. But there are some profiles that are more attuned to certain steps rather than other. And I want to explain to you why this is important to know, because you can tune into certain steps more quickly, more easily. And once you do that, then you can do the others. It just so that you are feeling like in flow. As I said to you during the episodes, the previous episodes, you don't have to follow the steps as I laid them out. You could choose to do the ones. I think there are certain steps that need to be done in one after the other. And if you listen to the previous episode, you will know which one I'm talking about. But then at the end of the day, you do what you feel it's the best thing for you. This is what I feel works for me and what I've seen works for my clients. But at the end of the day, it's your experiment. So see how that plays out for you. All right, let's start. Or actually, before I go ahead, so there is so much that I can say about color therapy. And I'm not going to go into details. If you go back around episode 82, 80 something, there is a podcast episode for each color of the colors in color therapy that I use, and that can help you understand what they are about, what they represent energetically wise, and if you want to learn more and if you want to understand what are your personal colors, because we are all born with different colors, and they basically give us a blueprint of how we are supposed to be using our energies and how we can better live our life and create what we want. So if that's something that you're interested in, book a Soul Alchemy, and I will also put in the links one episode where you can see how a Soul Alchemy session is, where my client was so nice to allow me to record and share it in a podcast episode. And it really just tells you so much about yourself. And then with my psychic abilities, I'm able to enter into your energy and tell you more about things that you might not know, past lives, ancestral energies, anything that needs to be cleared out in order for you to move forward. In this episode, I really want to help you as much as possible with all the tools that I know are really good, really, really important for me, that always help me to move forward. So I will combine human design and color therapy. And it's going to be about every step. I will tell you how to use human design and what color this is related to. If you want to learn more, feel free to get in touch with me. I'm always very happy to chat about my favorite topic. All right, so let's start. The first step, as I mentioned, it's setting clear intentions. This is obviously very, very easy for everyone to do, but there is a way, depending on what kind of profile you are in human design. If you're a manifestor, you're that kind of person that has this creative urge. Once you have an idea, you have to make it happen. In fact, one of the phrases that we have heard so much in our lives, it's make it happen. Make it happen. It's very much in energy of the manifestor. It's not for everybody else. I am a generator. I cannot make it happen unless I follow my strategy, which is slower at the beginning in respect to a manifestor. Manifestor has an idea, goes make it happen. So if you have an urge, whenever you feel like you're setting intention, you might also have straight away ideas on what you need to do, what you can do. And if you can, tune into your creative urge to do something and to make it happen right here and right now. And oftentimes for manifestor, making things happen can be done by yourself. You don't need anyone else. It's only when you start to have a bigger picture that you need other people to help you with. So this is great for a manifestor. When you set intention, it's very much likely that you're also going to start making things happen right here, right now, without really needing to wait 6 months or whatever. So whenever you feel like, oh, I can do this now, don't stop yourself. Go for it, because this is very much your energy. And when this happens, you're so much in alignment. So don't stop it because you think that maybe, oh, you need to wait for this to happen. No, if you feel that's what your energy is telling you to do, go for it. If you are a generator or a manifesting generator, in order for you to set intention, you might have an intention, but really, the way for you to make this intention really be amplified is to trust your intuition and to connect to your sacral. The majority of generator and manifesting generator have an authority that is the sacral, and that is your gut. And it really is about, is this the right thing for me to do? And your body is going to tell you. Sometimes we set intentions based on what we think we should be doing, but it's really not about what we want to do. So make sure that your body say yes. Or actually, for a manifesting generator, for a generator, your body has to say hell yes. You really have to feel that energy that is like, okay, right, I have no idea how I'm gonna make this happen, but it doesn't matter because my body is telling me it's a yes. If you're a projector, what you need to do when you set intention in order to make those intention happen is to wait for an invitation to align with clarity and help you with your direction. Because for you, your intentions have to be set out in your mind. So you have to set your intention, and then you have to be very, you have to pay attention to who you share your intention to, because you need to be surrounded by the right people. You need to be surrounded by people that you trust and that you know that will support you. So when you do that, and when you have clarity in your mind, then things can happen for you, because maybe someone will be like, oh, let me help you with this. Have you tried this? And people will start to give you advice or suggestion on how you can do something. But it's important for you to allow this invitation to come to you. You need to allow this invitation from other people to come to you. I know this is very difficult for a lot of projectors to understand, but if you want to learn more, book a human design reading with me, and I will explain to you in details. It's not as complicated as it seems. It's really just about learning to give yourself the right time and be surrounded by the right people. I recently had a session with a projector that was completely out of alignment, and she messaged me the other day saying that the session was really helpful, and she's taking all the steps that I suggested she did, and things are starting to flow. So once you see yourself flowing, it really doesn't matter what people think or how you think you should be. It's about deconstructing your mind from what you think you should be doing and how you should be doing things. If you're a reflector, the way for you to set intention, I do it. I'm not a reflector, but I do set a lot of intentions oftentimes during the new moon. So because you are supported by the lunar cycle, and this is what is influencing you oftentimes to make important decisions, one of the best way for you to really be tuned into your energy is to set intention during this the new moon. That's super powerful for you. Now, of course, it's not that if you set intentions in other moments of the month, nothing happens. Absolutely, I am not saying that. But for you, this is extremely powerful because your energy is influenced by the moon, by the lunar cycle. And so when you're in alignment with it, everything comes very easily for you. Okay, so this is what setting your intention for human design profiles look like. Now, setting intention is very much a red energy, and red is a very grounded energy. It's a very strong and passionate energy, and it's very focused. So when you're setting intention, what you want is to be focused and to be, okay, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna do this. So tune into the energy of red, visualize red, and see how you feel. See how that energy helps you to propel you forward. Okay, so step 2 is visualize your future self. Now, if you're a manifestor, one of the things that you're meant to be doing is to really visualize the biggest dream you can possibly have, because your energy is so powerful. You're so grand. It's just like your energy is so incredible. You are the kind of person that is a visionary groundbreaker. So tune into that crazy ideas that you have. That's exactly where you need to go, and you need to start visualizing as much as possible and tune into the emotions. And this is going to give you that energy, that fuel that you need in order to make things happen. If you're a generator or a manifesting generator, one of the things that it's important for you when you are visualizing is feeling good and feeling like you're having fun. Fun is one of the most important energies that you need to pay attention to. When you're having fun, when you're enjoying what you're doing, it's really important for you to enjoy what you're doing. You become magnetic. So imagine and visualize yourself being that, being magnetic, having fun. And this will help you to stay tuned into that energy and help you to connect to your future self even more and even quicker. If you're a projector, you are not naturally a guy that you're that kind of person that has the bird eye vision. So you often see what other people are meant to be doing. You might not do that to yourself, but you have this overview over things that need to be happening. So this is what you need to do for yourself. Be your guide and help yourself to see further, because you have a very long vision of how things can be. So go the distance when you're visualizing. Don't visualize what can happen tomorrow. Go far, because you're meant to be going far. If you're a reflector, one of the things that you need to focus is on being adaptable, and allow yourself to be in flow. Being in flow for you is extremely important, because you are so your energy is always influenced by the lunar cycle and also by other people. It's important for you that you don't fix your mind on certain things. So allow your energy to help you visualize your future self in different ways, in different modalities. Every time you visualize yourself, it can be different. Don't stick to a vision of yourself. If you like it, yes, do it, but allow your energy to carry whatever new information needs to come through, because this is really powerful for you. And then follow your cycle, follow the lunar cycle, follow your energy. You are that kind of person that cannot have fixed energy, cannot have fixed mind, is very much in tune with what's around, and then you adapt yourself and you morph yourself. It's like a river that flows where there is a space. That's how your energy works. The more you let go of control, the more you attract things. All right. In terms of color, this is very much indigo, because this is the color of imagination and higher vision and wisdom. When we are in the higher state, we believe it. We believe to be that person, even if we are not there yet. Maybe that person is us in 6 months or in a year, and we are trying to visualize ourselves in that moment in time right now. And this is where your self-belief is very important. This is where your imagination is extremely important. So make sure that you tune into that color when you're doing this. Okay, step 3, express gratitude. If you are a manifestor, one of the things that it's really important for you is to appreciate not just yourself, but also people around you, because as a manifestor, you go by yourself. You don't need anybody else, but you don't have sustainable energy. And so at some point, you need to delegate to other people. You need to ask for help to other people. So be appreciative of who you have around that is helping you to create the vision of yourself that you really truly want. If you're a generator or a manifesting generator, you probably are already a very grateful person. One of the things that I want for you is to really be grateful for yourself, be grateful for your energy, be grateful for your path, be grateful for you, because you are one of those energies that is always underestimating yourself. You're always, especially because when you are not doing things, you think that you're not moving forward, because your energy, so you have so much sustainable energy, especially when you're doing something that you love. But normally you're a person that can sit and work for hours, and oftentimes you get frustrated when you don't have anything to do, or you don't have anything to respond to. But just know that letting go and allowing yourself to recharge, it's important. So allow yourself to be grateful for yourself, because everything that you do takes you further. Don't compare. And I think that for you, being grateful for yourself and reminding yourself how powerful you are, it's really, really important. If you're a projector, one of the things that you need to learn to be grateful for is the time that you have to rest, because it's really important for you to rest and recharge and take time off. You're not meant to be always working and always doing. So be grateful for the spaces in between, for the long walks, for the naps in the afternoon, whatever allows you to rest and recharge when you don't have the energy. This is really, gratitude here is for everything, but particularly I want to talk about this because everybody has something different. So this is why I'm talking to you about with every profile. Of course, gratitude for everything. I always think that the more we're grateful for what we have and where we're at, even if we're not where we want to be, the better and the more we get in alignment. But for you, projector, make sure that you really understand how important it is for you to manifest what you want, to rest, and all the slow moments, all the moments of recharge, the naps, the those moments, and be grateful for that. The more you realize how those moments help you to be in alignment, the more it's going to be easier for you to stop doing and just allow the energy to get back to you, and then from there you can create again. If you're a reflector, your environment is very important for you. So wherever you're at, I hope you've been able to create a very special environment for you, where you feel this is your sanctuary, where you feel super creative, where you feel you can do everything that you want, where you can be everything that you want. But if this is not the case, and this is something that you might be looking at to manifest, then start to be grateful for that right here, right now, because this is super important for you, because you're so a sponge with energy. Where you are, who you're with, it's super important. So be grateful for that. Right. The color that is aligned to this, it's yellow, because of it's a solar plexus energy, is our energy, it's our inner power. So being grateful empower us, give us power to feel more confident and take bolder steps. So tune into this energy, and it's the color of the sun, and it makes us feel really good. So when I associate the sun, is always like on a beach, so I'm resting. So let's remember that we are not here to just keep doing and be stuck in our mind. We're here to tune into our body and allow our body to rest, so that we can have the energy that we need to create, manifest, visualize, and actually get what we want. All right, the fourth step is heart coherence and energy alignment. Now, if you're a manifestor, one of the things that is really important for you in order for you to get this connection is emotional clarity. Probably the emotional solar plexus is one of your authority. It depends on your profile, or maybe it's a sacral, it depends. But for you, it's really important to have a clear and safe understanding of your emotion and emotion of other people, and how those are affecting you. And it's really important for you to tune into your energy and in your sacral, and really listen to your body. Your body is always telling you what's right and what's wrong. So once you've done that, then it's easier for you to connect to your heart, and connect your heart to your mind and your body, and then get into this energy alignment. If you're a generator or manifestor, well, the sacral is your heart, because that's where you get all the information. That's where your body tells you it's a yes or it's a no. So pay attention to the clue. Normally, a manifesting generator or a generator will go, uh-huh, it's a yes or it's a no. Sometimes I often have sessions with clients that when I explain this to them, they're like, oh my God, I do this. I never realized that was my body telling me it's a yes or it's a no. It's just so natural. So sometimes we don't even realize how we function. So this is the way that your body tells you, okay, this is in alignment. Okay, now I can connect to my heart. And now I can really amplify the energy. All right, so if you're a projector, you're probably either have an emotional solar plexus or you have a splenic energy right there. So again, with the emotional solar plexus, it's very important to understand your own personal energy and to make sure that what you're feeling, it's safe, because oftentimes we are so emotional because we are so triggered by what's happening around us. So it's really important to really look into the emotions that you're feeling and calm yourself down and really ask yourself, is this my emotion or is this someone else's emotion that I'm carrying over? And if you have a splenic awareness, it's really about figuring out if it's your intuition or your fear talking. Those are energies that are very quick. They come and go, and it's either, oh my God, I feel this, oh my God, I feel that. And oftentimes, fear is masqueraded as your intuition. So this is really important for you to learn, because that's when you also, once you know that, then you know how to know that one is fear and one is intuition. And once it's intuition, then heart coherence, it's much better, it's much quicker. If you are acting by fear, something's going to come back at you, but also know that fear, it's not real, and it's often some old patterns that it's coming through for you, or some old stuck emotion that needs to be set free. So that's something that we can look at in your profile if you're interested in knowing this. If you're a reflector, wait for clarity to arise naturally over time. Now, meditation, it's really helpful for everyone, for every profile, but particularly for reflectors, oftentimes because you feel like you need to wait for the lunar cycle. So connect to your intuition through meditation and through your heart, and then you will be in alignment. It really is about feeling ready. Sometimes because you're so in tune with the cosmic energies, you just cannot do it. And that's okay. And that's okay if that happens. Maybe you just need to release and let go, and then you can connect to that. Don't rush it. There's always time for everything. Don't rush it. There are times for us to do certain things. There are times for us to really just tune into our body and allow things to go, emotions to calm, us to understand what's happening, and then we can tune into ourselves, we can tune into our heart, and we can get into alignment. The color obviously related to the heart is green. It's the color of love and self-love and compassion. And oftentimes we're not so compassionate to ourselves, and we don't have much self-love. The more you learn to love yourself, every part of yourself, where you're at, what you're doing, how you look like, how you feel, who you are, the more your heart currents, you're going to connect to your heart better. And the more you love yourself, the more that kind of love is going to spread out, and it's going to help you to manifest more what you want. So make sure that you're not looking outside of yourself for everything. Everything is within you. Don't compare yourself. Be kind to you. We're often so much on a rat race to get what we want, and we're looking at other people, but she has it, he has it, he did it quicker. Let go. You are on your own path, you have your own things to deal with, and it's important that you just go on your own pace, as long as you learn to love yourself and be kind and compassionate to yourself. Okay, number 5, move your energy. If you're a manifestor, moving, it's really important. So exercise, and you're probably a person that is extremely active, so keep doing that. One of the things that I want to say to you, manifestor, don't push it. A lot of the manifestors that I know, you just don't stop, and you keep doing, and oftentimes you're just a little bit overboard, and that's when you get tired. You have too much to do, you have too many things going on. Give yourself time to shake off that energy that is so powerful, that you have so much. Sometimes you just have to shake it off so that you can tune into yourself. But oftentimes you just put too many things, and then you don't have the time for you don't have the time to visualize, you don't have the time to think, you just keep going. So make sure that you are in balance with those things, and you do, and you allow yourself to use all this stamina that you have, but also take time for you. Okay, if you're a generator, manifesting generator, physical activity helps you to stay connected to your body. Being connected to your body is extremely important for you, because once you're connected to your body, you move your energy, you move your chakras, you move your sacral. That's when you start to feel all the creative juice coming through. And once the creative juice comes through, then you can go very far. Then you're in alignment, you connect to your emotion. That's like you are in flow. So make sure to move, especially because one of the emotions for you that comes up when you're out of alignment is frustration. When you're frustrated, move your body. Move your body, do something, and that will bring you back into alignment. If you're a projector, yoga is probably the easiest and best thing for you, as long as you allow yourself to do gentle movements, especially when you're not in alignment. Energy movement, I am thinking of yoga, I'm thinking about qigong, I'm thinking about pilates, those kind of things that help you stay connected to your body and your energy, but without feeling the stress of the push. I mean, if you want to do something harder, and maybe you have a PT that is helping you doing, by all means. But if you feel that's too much, that's probably your body telling you it's too much. So listen, if you're a reflector, one of the things for you to stay in alignment, it's dancing. Dancing for you really helps you to stay connected. For this energy, movement energy, orange is the color for you, because it's a color of vitality. It's the energy force. And when we have the right energy, when we move the energy that we don't need, that's when we start to feel the flow energy, creative energy, sexual energy moving. And that's when we are magnetic, we start to go in flow. And if we follow our own personal strategy, then nothing can really stop us. And then once you get that momentum, going to the next step, which is act as if, it's easy, because you're already there, you're already halfway, and it's easy for you to behave as if you are already your future self, as if you have already manifested, because you're already feeling it. And so it's really important to follow the steps, and also follow the steps in a way that it's for your profile. So how do you act as if you're a manifestor? Well, trust your vision. Trust your vision and go for it. Don't think about how, when, just go for it, and make sure that it's very clear for you who you want to be, and just go with it. You're bold, you have a bold energy. Don't be afraid, and go for it. If you're a generator or manifesting generator, one of the things that you need to do, and I said that before, but you really need to make sure that you do things that excite you. Like, act as if everything is fine. Act as if you're having the best time of your life, because this is the energy that helps you to attract everything. And I promise you, I am a generator. And I can tell you that when I am in this energy, when I am excited, when I am happy, when I am envisioning all the things that make me happy, this energy just allows me to attract the right people, the synchronicity and all of that. It's happened so many times in my life that every time I feel low, I'm like, okay, let me get back to this. So promise you, this works. If you're a projector, one of the things that it's important for you is to share your wisdom and way to be recognized. So how does that work for you? Imagine yourself to be on a stage and have people applauding you while you're sharing your wisdom. This is a great way for you to think of all of the things and manifest all the things that you want, because this is how your energy works. And the more you share, the more people can see you. Of course, you need to be in the right place at the right time with the right people. This is really important. But imagine like this, imagine that you're in this space, imagine that you feel in this energy, even if you've never spoken on stage and even if you're afraid. So this is the energy you need to connect it and act as if you're being applauded everywhere you go, wherever you do, and people are just looking at you being like, oh my god, this is the energy that you need. If you're a reflector, mirror the potential of your environment. So again, because your environment is so important, maybe decluttering is really important, and then you can act as if you are in a penthouse or you're living on the beach or whatever it is. Create that space for you where you are, because the environment for you is super, super important. This color, the color for this energy is magenta. It's one of my colors, and it's an energy that really helps you to connect with the source, but also bring everything down to the material. This is the energy where everything that is up here can be brought down to present. This is the energy of act as if. So maybe you can wear some magenta and some pink. It's, you know, my colors. So I always have those colors around me. Not today, but so this is the energy of embodying your dreams. So this is really powerful. Use those colors the way you feel like. Now, step number 7, release old patterns. How do a manifestor releases old patterns? You need to learn to not control everything. One of the things that you might be struggling with is the need to control, because you have such a vision and you often already know where to go, how to do it, and you oftentimes want to control all of the steps, but this really goes against you. One of the things that you need to learn is to bring your vision out there, let your vision go, and allow the universe to co-create with you. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to control everything. So this is important for you, because it's one of the things that you do often. Or if not that, you pretend not to see things. And this is another thing for manifestors. So make sure that this is released, because one of the energies that come forward for you is often fear. So when you're afraid, you put your head under the sand. So make sure that you're very well aware, you stop controlling everything, allow things to flow. If you're a generator or manifesting generator, one of the things that you need to learn to say more often, it's no. Listen to your body. One of the things that you do and that bring you frustration is that you say yes to too many things, or to things that you don't want to do already. You already know you don't want to do it. You say yes anyway. And then you feel such a regret and such a frustration within you. This is something you need to learn to stop doing. Really, again, trust your body. Your body will say yes, no. And the times when your body doesn't really give you a straight, quick answer, give yourself time to gather all the information that you need, and that your body will say, okay, oh yeah, now I needed that information. Now it's a yes, or no, now it's a no. This is super important. Don't say yes to everything. Learn to say no, and that's it. And be proud for it. Protect your energy, protect what you want. Because the more you say yes to things that you don't want to do, that you feel you have to do or you should be doing, the more you go against yourself, and then you go further from attracting your future self to your present. If you're a projector, one of the things that you need to stop doing is overworking yourself, ignoring taking time off for you. Taking time off, it's super, super important. It's one of the most important thing for your energy, because that's when you start to connect everything. Your creativity comes through. You start to have answers. You know how to do. You manifest people, and you have all these synchronicities. But if you just keep doing, you're there doing nothing. You're just going against yourself. So this is something that you need to stop doing. If you are a reflector, one of the things that you need to learn to trust is what your body feels in the places that you go to, because what your body feels, it's what it is. So trust your body, trust your energy. Trust what you already know because you know it, and follow that. It's a little bit like the generator and manifesting generator. Don't say yes to things that you know are wrong for you. Okay, in this case, the color you might want to tune into is blue, because blue is a color that gives you calm and clarity. It's the color related to the throat chakra. There's a lot of communication and speaking your mind and being true to yourself and authentic. So make sure that you're authentic, that you stay connected to your values and you don't do things that go against your values, and stay connected to your body and say what you need to say. It's a yes or it's a no. Say it with confidence. Last one, it's tuning to possibilities. This is one of the steps that I love the most, and I learned it from Joe Dispenza. I love doing this. I really love tuning to possibility. It's not you thinking about what's going to happen. It's you tuning into what's around you that you can't see. And I promise you, it works wonders. So if you're a manifestor, one of the things that you need to focus on is taking steps into what you need to start doing. Because you are a starter, what do you need to start doing? When you tune into what your new beginnings and the things that you need to start doing, how you can do it, every piece of the puzzle will start to come through for you, because everything that you need to do next will come forward for you. And so the possibilities, the right people, the right situations will start to appear, as long as you're into all of the new things that you need to do, and you know, you feel good about it, and you take action. If you're a generator or a manifesting generator, for you, this is it. Trust your intuition, trust your body, and start to follow that excitement, that joy, whatever it is. When you're enjoying, when you're feeling joyful, when you're excited, when you're feeling good, everything comes to you. And I promise you that is true. The right people, maybe someone that maybe you haven't heard for a long time gives you a call, sends you a message, and it's just what you needed. This is how things happen for you. So stay tuned into your body. Your body is your temple, and make sure that you always in having fun. Now, if things happen to you, you're in a bad mood, that's fine. Nothing changes. But just don't stay there for too long. Don't stay there into the self-pity and judgment and whatever other emotion. Learn to stay connected to your intuition. Ask your intuition to help you get out of that. And if you want to learn more about your personal profile, because you want to learn more, that I can help you also with. We can look at it and see how you can better get out of, nasty feelings. And if you're a projector, the way to tune into possibilities is to really tune into whatever possibility might be around you without really, and then go out there and connect to people. And if you're in alignment, you're connecting to the right people, and you're in the right place, and you feel good about it, I promise you things will start come to you. If you're a reflector, make sure that you allow yourself to go with your own personal flow. And so opportunities can come from anywhere, anytime, everywhere. So allow yourself to just receive. You need to learn to receive, and without thinking about what needs to happen for you, what kind of possibility needs to come to you. The universe will co-create with you, so let it go. And for this opportunity and for this step, gold is the color that really encapsulate everything, because gold is the color of abundance, is the color of union. And so, co-creation is the color of divine alignment, and all our potential being out there, and just us waiting for the right things to happen to us, and waiting for that thing to come through without really feeling we need to make an effort, we need to do, but just really feeling like it's happening. It's the energy of Of course, it's happening. I don't know when, but it's happening. I know everything. It's the energy of believing in yourself, in the universe, in what you're creating, and believing that you are meant to experience all of those things, that you're able and capable to create all of this. All right, so this is it for today. I hope this episode was helpful for you. If you want to learn more about your particular colors, we have four colors in our chart. If you want to learn more about your energy, and if you want me to also tune into your energy and use my psychic abilities to, get down to the root cause of things that are holding you back, a soul alchemy session, it's what you're looking for. The link is in the description box. If you are into human design, but maybe you don't know enough and you want to learn more and you want to really get the right steps for you to create the life that you want, again, get a human design reading with me, and the link is in the description box. I had fun talking to you about this. I hope you had fun listening to me, although my voice is a little bit like this, but I've been having a flu and I'm just recovering. Anyway, all right. Thank you so much for watching and for listening. Feel free to leave a review if this episode has been helpful. Share it with anyone that you think might need to hear this, might be interested in this. You can find me on my website, theintuitionqueen.com, or you can find me on Instagram at theintuitionqueen. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and I'll see you next week. Ciao.